Mansfield is a small town in the Ozark region of southwest Missouri. Established in 1882, it was a young town when Laura and Almanzo Wilder moved there in 1894. Laura Ingalls and Almanzo Wilder married in De Smet, South Dakota on August 25, 1885. Their daughter Rose was born the next year on December 5th. In 1888, Laura and Almanzo both contracted diphtheria. Almanzo also suffered a stroke, which left him with a permanent limp. In the summer of 1889, Laura and Almanzo welcomed a son into their family. Sadly, the boy lived only 12 days. After suffering crop failures and losing their house and barn to a fire, Laura, Almanzo, and Rose moved to Spring Valley, Minnesota in 1890. They lived with Almanzo's parents before moving again in 1891 to Florida in an attempt to restore Almanzo's health. In 1892, the Wilders returned to De Smet and began saving to buy another farm. This photo was taken around 1894 while the Ingalls family all lived in De Smet. Mary had graduated from college in 1889, and Laura had returned from her stays in Minnesota and Florida. Laura and Almanzo decided to make a new start, and they chose Missouri as their destination. On July 17, 1894, the Wilders began the long journey from De Smet. They arrived in Mansfield 6 weeks later on August 30th. The Wilders bought a 40-acre farm, which Laura named Rocky Ridge. Over the next several years, as money allowed, they built the home that still stands today. They cut their own lumber and did most of the work themselves. In 1911, Laura began writing articles for the Missouri Ruralist. She soon became editor of the home department and worked for the newspaper until 1924. Rose became a well-known author who traveled extensively. She helped Laura publish a few articles in national magazines. Laura wrote an autobiography called Pioneer Girl, which remained unpublished during her life. Since Pioneer Girl was rejected by publishers, she produced an account of her early childhood for young readers. This was published in 1932 as Little House in the Big Woods. Her series of Little House books became extremely popular as 7 more titles were published over the next decade. Laura and Almanzo continued to live and work on their Rocky Ridge farm for the rest of their lives. Almanzo died in 1949, followed by Laura in 1957. In one of her articles for the Missouri Ruralist, Laura said, "The true way to live is to enjoy every moment as it passes, and surely it is in the everyday things around us that the beauty of life lies."